Welcome to the reading of the new beginning of our journey, and I chose the new moon in Aquarius and the beginning of the new year in Gene Keys because the sun went through the 41st Gene Key, and Pluto is in this Gene Key as well when the new moon starts, and Mercury is in this gene key as well. And the 41st gene key is a special one because it is like a starting point that allows us to go on this path of anticipation into an emanation from the shadow side of fantasy. And what that means is that we are often in this fantasy part of our life where we dream ourselves into places where the reality might change. So we hold ourselves captive in our own dream of the unfolding future. Just if I get the money, if I get the relationship, if I find the right partner, if I get the right job, whatever that is this fantasy that keeps us stuck in a place where we are we cannot be fulfilled because we set ourselves up for failure in this moment, because that's like the saying is, while we are making plans, God is laughing, because life unfolds as life unfolds and energy walks into the places where we want it to go. And if we stay in this fantasy, we keep our energy moving into the places where we experience lack. Because all of this fantasy comes from a place of lack. Trying to control, trying to make something happen, trying to be in a dreamy state where we try to get to dream ourselves into the future, or we are hyperactive trying to make it happen. And that's what keeps us apart from the present moment. And that's the only place where life really unfolds. And this gene key is inviting us to let these old stories go, of the old stories of the fantasy that might happen in our life, and step into the real moment of life unfolding and anticipating that life really wants to be us, to be a part of the whole, wants to be us, the best part that we can be in this life's journey, and to bring ourselves back to be a part of the whole journey that we are on, and to anticipate that life is working for us, not against us, and to allow ourselves to step into this alchemical process. That's what the new moon is inviting us to step into, this place of the new future, the new you, the new world that we are experiencing when we allow this alchemical process to unfold, and to anticipate the best. Not catastrophize, not fantasize, not do anything about it, not be in this shadow moment that prevents us from being here, and to allow us to dare to stay in this present moment, to see how life unfolds, to see what we can do for ourselves, to feel the energy, that how we can create our own reality in our emotions in the present moment while we are staying there and while we experience ourselves being in this. And I want to do for this new moon and this starting point, I want to do something like a collective reading where where we see the energy unfold, what is the theme underneath it, and what is the thing that is not working anymore, and what is the thing that will work in the future, and that will help us to step into the future that we really want to experience. And I want to have one of these as well. So, and I will do this for all the signs, but I want to do it for the collective as well. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your reading. First, I want to draw a Margarete Peterson Great Arcana card for you to see what we are talking about, and then I want to know What is the side that's not working anymore for you? What is not working for you anymore? And what is working for you in this next part of your life? And I want to have one of these as well. And what is not working anymore? Oh, we have too many cards falling out. I won't take them. I want to have one card for this side and one card for the other one. And there we go. So what we are talking about is magic. That is the magician, and we're talking about your manifestation and how you manifest in this new part of your life where you overcome or step into this new area of your life, what I talked about in the 41st gene key. And we'll see what's not working anymore. And it's Sleeping Beauty. And what's not working anymore is Themis. And this card of the Sleeping Beauty is in the regular tarot deck. It's the death card. It's rebirth, right? And it's death and rebirth. And in this area, in this Sleeping Beauty story, it's about, for me, this feels like finding the balance in stepping back for a moment, right? Stepping back and being there without doing anything, finding the balance within in this sleep. So it feels like, and Themis is about balance as well. It's about judgment. It's about acting in this to find the truth within, right? And so what isn't working anymore seems to be something like waiting for something in the outer world to happen. This is like this raining down on her, the wishes and the magic raining down on her. That's not what it's about. It's about, for me, this feels like that's not working. Sleeping on it doesn't work anymore. It's like acting on it to find the balance within, to overcome the judgmental areas of your life, to overcome the judgment that you bring to the table, instead of acting on it to step into the balance that you need to accomplish. This is like the Sleeping Beauty, the balance between the masculine and the feminine. She can lie there and wait for something to happen, right? But that's not what is working anymore. So it is about you doing something to get into the place of of the right judgment, to find the truth, to find the balance of divine masculine, divine feminine. So it is the invitation not to sleep on it, and to really actively do something about it. But we will see what this is. What is working next. And that's the guardian of the hearts, and it is Hecate. And this is really interesting because that's Hecate is about life and death as well, right? She is, and we have the death card. So what is working in this? That's this crossroad you are on, and it seems to be a significant crossroad you are on, where you have to face these inner mystical abilities that you bring to the table, and you find your own intuition, and you have to trust your own intuition to navigate the unknown. And it's about the action. It's about acting on it. It's about stepping into the place where you can bring your abilities to the table. And this guardian of the heart has this rainbow wings, bringing the trumpet and blowing in the trumpet and bringing the cup with the rainbow and the heart on its necklace, and being a creature of the sea and the land at the same time, being like a mermaid. It is like getting into the place where you can bring all of your abilities to the table, to step into the healing power that you hold within you, and to give it to the other beings. And there are seals, and seals are often often for life force, right? You can bring something to the table where you allow others to participate in this, because it brings life force to other people. So that's like the healing power of your being, of your angelic being, of your higher knowledge that you bring to the table, is something you have to bring. And it's the same with Hecate. She brings this her own intuition and embraces the unknown to navigate through her decisions and changes. And it's like it's not, facing the unknown, facing the unconscious, and stepping into your powers. That is what the invitation is here, to step into your power that comes with being all of you, and stepping into your abilities and bring them to the earth, and not sleep on it, not to think that something will change. You have to face a couple of things in your unconscious that will lead into the balance that you long for. But you have to face all your own judgments. And this can be judgments of others, it can be judgments of yourself. And where you don't trust your own abilities, where you don't trust your own skills, that they are useful for other people, because you think there has to be something given from the outer world, and it's not enough what you have. And to step into this place where you trust your intuition, where you trust what you bring to the table, to give it to other people and to give healing to them, that is really beautiful. So what is supporting you? I mixed up the cards. I want to know what is supporting you in this journey. No, that's not the truth. What is supporting you? That's you being able to fight for it, right? Being the warrior and being the messenger as well. And that's beautiful, because that's where you can see it's not waiting on it. It's not sleeping on it. It's doing something. It is the warrior fighting for it, fighting for the balance inside of you. If there is a voice inside of you that always puts you down, there's a voice inside of you that tries to tell you that you are not okay, and fight for it. Fight to find the answer to it. Fight to step into the unconscious and to get over this place where you want to go to sleep again. That's what we are facing, right? We always face this wanting to go to sleep and not face the truth, right? That's what we do. We are human, and this is what is working. And that's, taking your own kingdom. It is about stepping into the ability of anticipating what life has in store, anticipating in the most positive way. If you step into these areas of your true being, where you bring to the table what you have as your natural abilities, then you take your place and you take your kingdom, because that is already yours, right? And it's about an action. It's not about sleeping on it. It's not about going to sleep again. No, you saw the things that you need to face. You already saw it. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you know. And I'm pretty sure about it. And that's about stepping into your own magic, stepping into your own place where you can be this healing guardian of the hearts that you want to be. But it's not working. What do we need to know about this side? What do we need to know? And about this side. What do we need to know? And that's pretty clear about this going to sleep is about your not valuing the feminine, divine feminine side of yourself. It is like hidden. It's the book comes with being hidden somewhere, and this not being nurtured. And maybe you weren't nurtured in your childhood as you should have been, but it's not valuing the activeness of the receiving side of you. It's not going to sleep isn't the way to live the divine feminine. To be open to receive is an active thing to do. It's not going to sleep and waiting for something to be thrown at you, like in this card. It's about being active in receiving and allowing life to flow through you. And this is not what you valued in the past. It made you feel a lack because you don't know how to do it, or you don't value it as much as you value the masculine activity. And that is where you have the change in your own perception, in your own judgment of these sides of you, where you step into this area where you get this divine feminine in place. And that's interesting, because now what's working for you is the new beginning. It's about you stepping into the new beginning, stepping into your divine feminine power as well. We have it on this side as well. Stepping into the power that comes with this healing ability that you bring to the table. And to step into this power and into this new beginning. And it's an active part for the divine feminine receiving part. So doing something to get something is not getting to sleep and waiting for it to fall on your face. This is like being active about the new beginning, about facing the unconscious. And that's what it comes with. It comes with a little bit of work, right? Facing the unconscious, what held you back, what kept you in the idea that the divine feminine isn't as worth as the divine masculine. What is it that you did in this? What and we have volunteer, and I take it for this side. That is what you thought about it, right? This is what you thought about it. And we have this on this side. That's like not believing in art. That art isn't something you do. You know, this is like thinking something is breadless, right? So the divine feminine and the creativity that comes with it, in receiving, being someone who is able to step into the flow of life and create something with it, is like artistry, right? And you didn't value it. Maybe you grew up in a world where people had to be warriors, where people had to be active and do something important in life, and artistry wasn't something that was that was seen as something important. But the next part is that you, in your own personality, you are like a priest. You are like, you have the capacity, and that's what in this card as well, right? This is archangel. I think it's an archangel that is depicted here. This is a channel for divine, for spirit, right? And this is what the priest is as well. It's a channel for spiritual energy to make a commitment to get yourself in this place where you allow yourself to be there for other people, to be there for the healing for other people. And this is like, you used your own, you devalued your own creativity as an excuse to stay in a poverty mindset, and to step into this place where you allow these amazing energies to be there and to act on them, to receive, and to be the channel that you can be for using it for the greater good and for healing other people. That is what comes up next. Your ability to value this, to value your own self, for valuing your ability that you came here with, and to embody all of it. It's like now you step into your own kingdom or queendom, whatever it is for you. You step into all of it because you realize that you abandoned this part of you. And that's now ending, because you step out of this fantasy of being in this case, I would say being hyperactive in a divine masculine way, being hyperactive instead of daring to be all of it. And maybe you had no idea how that works. Maybe you have no idea. You think that divine feminine has to be passive. That's not a thing. That's not how it works. And that's what you can create now, because now you realize that I have to embody it all. So we want to know where this leads, and it leads into you creating your own reality by stepping out of the boredom into your holding on to your ideas and holding on to your abilities to connect. And that is really beautiful, because your ability to connect to the higher realms and your ability to have a brilliant mind, to keep all these ideas in check and in balance, to hold yourself while you are walking on a sword, and while you are holding all these brilliant ideas and wait for the moment to act. That is the other side of the Sleeping Beauty, right? To be in a perceptive mode, to handle all of these things and to act in the right moment, and to stop being and to start being in this place where you can be connected to the higher realms. And for me, this is like being bored about the place where you are, being bored about the area where you are right now, because maybe you have a grade of stability in your emotions, but you want something more. You want to experience something more passionate. And this is like the Four of Swords, seeing that you are in a way tired right now, that you are tired of being in the place where you were, and taking a deep breath to allow yourself to heal, and then to move forwards and give your heart as you want it to give it. And that's not the same sleeping as the sleeping beauty, right? This is sleeping for healing yourself in this moment, healing yourself from the past wounds, allowing yourself to take a breath, and then act from your heart. And that's what the Page of Cups does, right? Act from the heart. This page keeps his mind in check, and keeps his mind in balance, and she keeps her ability to stay connected, stay as the channel, and then step into the stability to want something more from your heart and with your heart. And this is like, allow yourself to take a breath and then act from the heart, because there is something that wants to be accomplished, and that is like an abundance heading your way that comes with this action from the heart. That's like really combining, and that's what feels like to happen in your life right now, where you really find the balance of masculine and feminine, and leave behind the old beliefs that you had about artistry, that you had about creativity, that you had about the divine feminine, that held you back to get into the balance. And now you get there, because you realize that you are a channel for both. You are challenged to, and I will always repeat challenge. You are a challenge as well. So maybe Sagittarius, you are challenged, and you are challenged by this. Maybe that's the reason why I want to say challenge. So maybe you're challenged by this because you are so used of being in a divine masculine way active, and just devaluing the divine feminine part. And that's the big change that is coming by integrating both of them, and integrating it by being balanced in these energies. And that's what is happening for you next. And now I want to read Margarete Peterson, and she created this deck from art, and she used, I think she needed 30 years to create the whole deck, and she created poems with them, and I translated them. And it's magic. Sun winds stroke the strings of a sitar, the songs of the birds. Air vibrates and pulsates. It resonates through the mask. I am. The soul glides into the new body, always new self-configurations, knowledge of the essence of the elements, fire, earth, air, water, quicksilver, dance of tones, memory of being one, audible breath. I am. Sagittarius. That's a beautiful journey you are on, and it will be really amazing when you realize that this balance between the divine feminine and the divine masculine is possible, and it is something that you really long for, because you step into the power that comes with this to be of service for other people, and to be of service with a greater good. That's really beautiful, and what an amazing journey you are on. And thank you for being here, and thank you for listening, and subscribing and sharing these videos. This really helps the channel, and I am grateful for every single one of you. Thank you so much, and I see you soon.